Welcome back to Maths with RP. Today we are going to solve competency based problems. Not difficult, but competency based would mean that we are going to solve some application based problems involving trigonometry. So let us look at the first problem. A man on the top of a cliff X meters high. So this is the cliff and a man is on the top of the cliff, observes the angle of elevation of the top of a tower is equal to he observes that the angle of elevation of the top of a tower is equal to the angle of depression of the foot of the tower. So the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is equal to angle of depression of the foot of the tower, which is the foot of the tower. So that means what? This angle is also theta. This is theta, therefore this is also theta because they are alternate angles. What is it you have to find? The height of the tower in meters. So this is a tower of height h. This is a cliff of height x. We want to, you are given that the angle of elevation from the top of the cliff, the top of the tower as theta. And it is also equal to the angle of depression of the bottom of the tower. So this angle is also theta. If this angle is theta, then this angle is theta because they are alternate angles. Okay. Given this information, you have to find the height of the tower in terms of x. So if the whole height is h, okay, the whole height is h, then this will be h minus x. So consider triangle QRB. This triangle I am considering. Okay. Now what is tan theta? Now tan theta will be opposite side by adjacent side. So it is h minus x divided by RB. So we are looking at this triangle. We are writing an expression for tan theta, opposite side by adjacent side, h minus x by RB. But you must understand that RB is equal to AP. So I am going to write this as h minus x by AP. Why? As RB is equal to AB. Because both of them represent the horizontal. They are parallel to each other. Now let us look at this triangle. Now consider triangle PBA or PAB. So if I apply tan to theta, I get tan theta equal to opposite side which is x by adjacent side which is AP. Okay. So both are equal to tan theta because if this is theta, this is the angle of depression because you are given that the angle of elevation of the top of a tower is equal to the angle of depression of the foot of the tower. So this is also theta, which means this is theta because these two are parallel. So from these two we get this is 1 and this is 2. So from 1 and 2, from 1 and 2 we get h minus x by AP is equal to x by AP. Therefore, h minus x equal to x or h is equal to 2x. So the height of the tower is equal to 2x. If the height of the cliff is x, then the height of the tower is equal to 2x. So B is the correct answer. Are you able to follow? It's very simple actually. But you should be able to draw the figure correctly. Then everything falls into place. Now, if the height of a flagstaff, is twice the height of the tower on which it is fixed. So this is the tower. AB is a tower, BC is a flagstaff. Tower, this is a flagstaff. And the angle of elevation of the top of the tower as seen from a point on the ground. Top of the tower, B is the top of the tower. So angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 30 degrees. And the angle of elevation of the flagstaff as seen from the same point, let us suppose it is theta. Then you have to find what is theta. So this is a tower, this is a flagstaff. Height of the flagstaff is twice the height of the tower. So if the height of the tower is h, this will be 2h. The angle of elevation of the bottom of the flagstaff or top of the tower is 30 degrees. And the angle of elevation of the top of the flagstaff is theta. Then you have to find the value of theta. Okay. So let us use the given information. Tan 30 is equal to h by AP. So which triangle are you considering? Triangle APB. Tan 30 equal to h by AP. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3 equal to h by AP. Therefore, AP equal to root 3 h. So I found the value of AP. Now whenever you have two unknowns, there will always be two equations and therefore there will be two relations to compare. So now let us look at the next. Which triangle are we going to look at? Triangle PAC. So what is tan theta? Now tan theta equal to opposite side AC by AP. Now what is AC? 3h. This is 2h, this is h. So 2h plus h, 3h divided by root 3h, which is root 3. So if tan theta equal to root 3, theta equal to 60 degrees. Theta equal to 60 degrees, which is what you wanted to find. So the answer is 60 degrees. Are you able to follow? So once you are able to capture the given information visually in the form of a picture correctly, then solving the problem becomes very simple. Now two friends Rohit and Mohit are standing on the opposite sides of a tower of height 60 meters. If the angle of depression from the top of the tower, so this is the horizontal, this is one depression which is 30 degrees and this is 60 degrees. That means this is 30 and this is 45. 30 and 45. And this is 45. You have to find the distance between the two friends. So to find PQ. Now PQ equal to PA plus AQ. So whenever you have to find PA, you have to find AQ. Whenever there are two unknowns, you have to use at least two triangles. So first consider triangle PBA. Okay, I want adjacent side, I know opposite side. So tan 30 is equal to 60 by AP or PA. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3 equal to 60 by PA. Therefore, PA equal to 60 root 3. PA equal to 60 root 3 meters. Now I also have to find AQ. So look at the second triangle. So consider triangle. What triangle is that? ABQ. Now tan 45, because again I want the adjacent side and I know the opposite side. What is opposite side? 60. Tan 45 is 60 by AQ. Tan 45 you know is 1. 1 equal to 60 by AQ. Therefore, AQ equal to 60 meters. So now what is it that we want to find? PQ. So PQ is 1 plus 2, which is 60 root 3 plus 60, which is 60 into root 3 plus 1 meters. 60 into root 3 plus 1 meter. So this is the correct answer. Is it clear? Are you able to follow? Now, a man is climbing a ladder which is this is the wall which is inclined at a wall at an angle which is inclined to the wall at an angle of 30 degrees. If he ascends at the rate of 2 meters per second, then he approaches the wall at the rate of, approaches the wall means this is the wall. So you have to find RP. Okay. The rate of, you have to find the rate at which he approaches the wall. The rate at which he approaches P. Okay. Now what is the given information? This is the ladder which is resting on a wall. The angle made with the wall is 30. Wall is perpendicular, so this is 90, which means this angle is 60 degrees. Okay. Now first we have to, let us try to find AQ. So I will write down what is the relationship connecting the wall and ladder. So this is, let me use, I need to find RP also, but I need to find RQ also as well. So if I need to find RQ, so what, let us suppose what is given. He is approaching the wall at the rate of 2 meters per second. So what will be the distance that he has travelled? So if in t seconds, you would have travelled 2t distance. Let us suppose he approaches the wall in t seconds. Let him reach the wall in t seconds. Then what is the distance? You know distance equal to speed into time. Speed is 2. Let time be t. So it is 2t distance. 2t meters. Let him, as he is climbing the ladder, let him reach the wall in t seconds. Then what is the distance he has travelled? I mean, what is the along the ladder? That is, what is RQ? What is given? He is climbing at the rate of 2 meters per second. So in t, suppose the distance is t, time taken is t, then in t seconds you would have travelled 2t distance. This because distance is speed into time. Time I am keeping it as t. Speed is given 2. So the value of AQ is 2t. Therefore, AQ equal to 2t. What is it that we need to find? We need to find the rate at which he approaches the wall. We want to find AP. Okay. What is the relationship between AP and we know AQ is cos function. So cos 60 is equal to RP by RQ. Cos 60 is, you know, is half. RP we have to find out. RQ is 2t. Therefore, RQX equal to RP, x equal to RP equal to t. That means what? If x is t, what does that mean? What is it that we have kept as x? Rp. So he is able to, the rate at which is, see, in t seconds, he covers t meters. Rp is a distance. So in 1 second, he will cover 1 meter. So in 1 second, he will be able to travel 1 meter. So what is the rate? 1 meter per second. See, let him reach the ladder wall in t seconds. Then what is the distance he has traveled in along the ladder? Then RQ will be distance is speed into time 2t. We are assuming that he is climbing for t seconds. Then distance will be 2t. I want to know what is RQ. Okay, what is the relation connecting these two? Cos function. So cos 60 is RP by RQ. Okay, so which means substituting cos 60 as half and RQ as 2t, we get x equal to t. X equal to t would mean x equal to 1 times t, right? X is equal to 1 times t. So speed is 1 meter per second. See, like that also you can interpret. Rp equal to t, which is 1 into t. Speed into time. So speed is 1 meter per second. So the answer is 1 meter per second. Is it clear? Now, we are going to do a small case study. A group of students of class 10 visited India Gate on an educational trip. The teacher as well as the students had interest in history of India Gate. What is the history behind India Gate? The teacher narrated that India Gate's official name is Delhi Memorial, originally called All India War Memorial. It's a monumental sandstone arch in New Delhi, dedicated to the troops of British India who died in the wars between 1914 and 1919. The teacher also said that India Gate is located at the eastern end of the Kartavya path, formerly called the Raj path. It is about 42 meters in height. So what is the height of India Gate? 42 meters. Now, first question. What is the angle of elevation if the whoever is observing is standing at a distance of 42 meters away from the monument? Okay, monument means he is talking about the top portion. Okay, see, the teacher as well as students had interest in history behind India Gate. Okay, and they went to look at the monumental stone arch in New Delhi, which is dedicated to the troops of British India who died in the War of Independence. Okay, so what is the first question? What is the angle of elevation if they are standing at a distance of 42 meters away from the monument? Let us suppose this is the monument. Okay, they are standing at a distance of 42 meters. What is the height of India Gate? 42 meters. So look at this figure. Let me call it as figure 1. So in figure 1, okay, the height of India Gate is 42 meters and is standing at a distance of 42 meters. So if this angle of elevation is theta, then tan theta equal to 42 by 42, which is 1. If tan theta is 1, theta is 45 degrees. So what is the angle of elevation? Angle of elevation is 45 degrees. If they want to see the top at an angle of 60 degrees, then what is the distance from where they should stand? So in the same figure, they are given that they want to see the angle of elevation should be 60 degrees. So theta is given as 60 degrees. top of the height of the India Gate will not change. Height of India Gate is 42. So height of India Gate is 42 meters. What is it they want to know? They want to know where they should stand. At what distance from the base of the India Gate they should stand. They want to know the position of P. So now tan theta, tan 60 degrees is opposite side by adjacent side, which is 42 by x. Tan 60 you know is what? Root 3 equal to 42 by x. Therefore, x is equal to 42 by 1.732. I have already divided and checked. 42 by 1.732 is 24.24. This is 24.24. So the answer is 24.24 meters. So this calculation I am not doing. I am just leaving it to you. But you will see that when you divide 42 by 1.732, you get 24.24 meters. So x is equal to 24.24 meters. So they should stand at a distance of 24.2 meters in order that the angle of elevation is what? 60 degrees. Is it clear? Now, if the altitude of the sun is at 60, then the height of the vertical tower will cast a shadow of what length? Length 20 meters is. What will be the height of a vertical tower? Suppose this is the tower and this is the shadow. If the altitude is 60 degrees, okay, then what? The height of the vertical tower will cast a shadow of length 20 meters. This is the shadow. Then what will be the height of the tower? So let the height of the tower be h. Tan 60 equal to h by 20. Tan 60 you know is root 3 equal to h by 20. Therefore, h is equal to 20 root 3. So the answer is 20 root 3 meters. Next question, if the ratio of the length of a rod and its shadow, the figure is here. So let us look at the figure. I'll call this figure as figure 2. Okay. Now, the ratio of the length of a rod and its shadow. So tan theta equal to rod length by length of shadow. Okay, it is given as 1:1. Is given as 1 by 1. That means what? Theta has to be 45 degrees. So the angle of elevation of the sun is 45 degrees. So we are finding the angle of elevation of the sun when the ratio of the rod which cast a shadow, its length, the ratio of its length to the length of its shadow is 1:1. When it is 1:1, that means even if it is k is to k, k by k is 1, then theta equal to 45 degrees. Angle of elevation will be 45 degrees. The angle formed by the line of sight with the horizontal when the object is viewed below the horizontal line. See, suppose it is the horizontal and it is viewed below the horizontal line is theta. Then what do you call this theta? Theta is called as angle of depression. It is just a quick reflection of to check whether you have understood the concept of angle of elevation and angle of depression, which are very, very important, which are the defining terms in trigonometry and used a lot to solve problems. So I hope you found today's session useful. We looked at some non-trivial problems, easy but non-trivial at the same time, so that you get an idea of what do you mean by competency based problems and what you mean by a case study. So I hope you'll go through this video and gain some understanding about trigonometry and share it with your friends and practice a lot of problems so that you become more and more confident. So until we meet next time, it's goodbye from Max with RP.